Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to build a dice tower from scratch. I've made a template out of paper and you can see from the side view how the die will fall. It drops down the top, bounces on the slope and comes out in the tray. I've already transferred my pattern to a Foamex board, and this stuff is very versatile and very useful in pot making. That's one side done. I just need to duplicate that, and then there were two. We just need to remove the protective film before we can go any further. I then need to measure and cut out the pieces for the front, back and bottom. And you can see how it goes together in this rough assembly. And now it's starting to look like a funny shoe. I want the sides to have a pattern to them, and I have a couple of these rollers from Green Stuff World. I'm just trying this out on a test piece first. Now this works much better on a soft material like clay, but I have a workaround for this. By heating up the Foamex first, when I use the roller it will make a solid impression, and I decided to use the stone effect. I have to be quick here because once the Foamex cools down it will become much harder to make an impression. All the patterns are complete, now it's time for assembly. And PVC cement is perfect for this, as it will weld both sides together. It can be tricky to do several sides at once, but this is the best way to ensure perfect fit. And it only takes a minute or two for the weld to take hold. I then add on the front piece which stops the dies from rolling away. And next I cut out and heat up the slide, as I need it to be malleable so I can push it into place. I purposely cut it oversized so that it will curve up at the edges, as this will make it easier to remove the dies. You may have noticed that I've kept in a lip at the top of the slide, and that's done on purpose, and this is so that the dice have something to bounce off. I'll just run some PVC cement around the edges to help secure it into place. And now I need to cut out a nice neat piece for the chimney, and then that can be glued into place. And now there's only the front section left to make. I glue on a shallow ledge on the inside, and this gives me another point of contact for the dies to bounce off of. And that slots nicely into place. And before we get onto the painting, I have one more piece of detail to add. There are some areas where the stone pieces are not very prominent, so using the sculpting tool I correct that. And once that's done I can cover the whole thing with a grey primer. And now, because I don't want to paint each individual piece of stone, I need a shortcut. So instead I dab on several different shades of greys and whites, and this should help randomise the stone texture. And then to finish it off I slightly dry brush some white over all the edges, and this helps each individual stone to stand out. And now I just need to darken up the inside. And it only takes a couple of minutes to brush in some acrylic black, and this gives us some nice contrast to the greys. And for the final step I seal it all in with a matte sealer, and this will help to protect the paint. And there we have it, our one of a kind do it yourself dice tower. question is, does it work? It looks like it. Let's try it again. I know most people will go down the 3D printing route, but it's really not all that hard to make, and it's certainly more rewarding. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.